Do you want to know Mexico City like the palm of your hand? But the size that it has and the fact that it is still very unknown for you, does it make you feel intimidated when you want to take the leap? Do you want to show Mexico City to your loved ones, family, friends, as an expert guide? Pay attention, my friends, since you have to know that there are more things, even more towards there, passing the line of the popular tourist area of Mexico City that everyone usually visits. You will see more of Mexico City, more places, more secrets, more tips. And if you watch all this video, you will fall on your back with the last tip that you will see there. Many people do not really imagine what else there is in the bowels of this majestic city. So get ready to experience this out of this world adventure in the depths of this city. I'll tell you why an adventure out of this world. Don't move, you will see. So now subscribe and we say 1, 2, 3.
There have been movies like Maria Candelaria, Mi Niño Tizoc, and some more, where you can still see its ancient splendor and spiritual sensation that characterizes it both from those times and today. Xochimilco, which in Nahuatl language translates place of flowers. It was the place of various towns in the Mesoamerican pre-classic period. For a long time it was also a place of cultivation to supply a large part of Mexico City. The way in which how those so famous chinampas serve in a fundamental way, and how the water channels serve as connecting rails to a large part of what is now Mexico City, has caused this iconic place to be called, on some occasions, the Mexican Venecia. Today is an important heritage natural tourist area, visited by both local and foreign tourists. And well, here you can see some of the shots that I have had the opportunity to capture. This is one of the main entrances. And from the moment you enter, you can smell the power of art that this place gives off. And one of the things that Mexico has is that it is not always a country that offers the greatest modern luxuries yet. But what we have so far, it's enough to give you some of the best experiences in the life of this world. What do you think about this specifically? I would really love to hear your comments below in the comments. Xochimilco is also known for its party side. The musical part of Mexico and this vibe is not far behind in this place. But more than anything, it is that surreal vibe what is the most breathed in the air of Xochimilco and in every corner of Mexico. And speaking of the surreal things and more about the mystical theme, here you will also find one of the most common things ever: the island of dolls.
And welcome here to the famous haunted island.
Where is the house? Can you see?
This is an island
It's a house.
that the subject, the main subject, it's about these dolls. It used to be an old guy living in here who start collecting dolls to protect himself of ghosts. But then the the ending was not a good ending. It was
Esta es la réplica de la isla de las muñecas.
gracias. The ending it wasn't good. The guy he drowned himself. He died, so it is just a replica showing a little bit of the original story. ¿Cuántos años tienes, amigo?
14.
14.
And without further ado, I introduce to this my friend. The great tradition about the trajineras, it's more than a tradition. A trade worthy by the inhabitants and the descendants of the great genius wise ancestors who lived here like this, my friend, and who gave me this magical tour, and to whom their parents teach with love, so that this beautiful tradition continues and inherits the next generations.
Un año, dice que tienes un año haciendo esto. Si ya estás bien fuerte, ya puedes hasta con 2 trajineras, con dos de estas.
De hecho, esto no es cuestión de fuerza ni nada.
Ajá.
Es la mala maña porque por lo mismo de tu peso te empujas y haces avance la de esta. Y ahorita nada más agarro el de este y me empujo hacia atrás.
Ajá.
Ya me vuelvo a levantar. Y ya. No es cuestión de fuerza ni nada. Bueno, en los apretones, ahí así todo eso.
Ajá.
Ahí sí hacemos un poco de fuerza.
Sí.
Lo mismo de que está todo el despapalle y todo eso, tenemos que estar de un lado remando, de otro y así rápido todo eso, para que no nos choquen, no nos lleven.
En unos años más vas a ser de los más fuertes aquí.
And now my turn to try, which I have to say is not easy at all. You can see it with your own eyes.
No alcanza a llegar hasta el piso.
It's hard, it's difficult.
Because it floats. ¿Para dónde?
Tiene que salir así. Saca y así como lo tiene así, lo deja que así.
¿Me paso para acá?
No, y era para enderezarse y darle para hacer así. Depende como la jardinera, porque si ahorita ya me voy para allá, pero tengo que meter el remo cercano así para que me acomode. ¿Cómo lo pongo cercano? Y mira, ya me voy a enderezar otra vez.
Si quieres ya.
And there is something in this video that has not even crossed your mind. Something that doesn't even cross your imagination. Of that, I am sure. This extra recommendation that I am going to give you will even give you chills. But at the same time, it will make you see this city and this country from a different point of view than what you are used to, perhaps.
a very interesting one. It will make you a true king teaching others Mexico City. Surely you have never seen before what you are about to see here. The only clue I can give you, it is a place that will make you travel out of this world, as I told you, while being within Mexico City itself.
You want to know what it's about? Well, don't move and watch this video until the last recommendation. And my next recommendation is for sure COYOACÁN, which in Nahuatl means the place of the coyotes. And it has also been translated as the place of the coyote owners. And indeed, this place is related with the existence of this beautiful animal. The beginnings of COYOACÁN are known, being inhabited by the first villages in the Mesoamerican period. COYOACÁN was probably also a place where there was a certain relationship with coyotes. Its first inhabitants could have linked it to mystical themes. Something very curious, speaking of mysticism, and that I am going to tell you with a small story, with a small original legend of COYOACÁN, is in the period after the conquest takes place and already begun. It is said that there was a friar who was in the courtyard of a convent. When he saw a dying coyote, the friar, with a great heart of loving God, decided to save his life. Time passed, and what was the surprise? That the friar found this also loving animal, coyote, with a chicken in its mouth. This was a gift from the coyote to the friar for having saved his life. And why not to tell about their legends of ghosts in COYOACÁN? It was also home to many personalities, from the time of the Aztecs to the present day. COYOACÁN is also recognized for its atmosphere and bohemian vibe, for its incredible Central Park, its cobbled streets, and small-town colonial architecture. It had always been said that COYOACÁN is like a traditional Mexican town in the middle of this city empire that is Mexico City.
Welcome to the real Mexico. This is the Mexico that nobody shows you. I'm in COYOACÁN right now. I have to say that this is even new for me because I'm from the north, from Baja California, so it's not looking like this over there because the architecture is a different kind of architecture. So this one, it's very old style. You can see right here where I'm walking. This is my country, guys, the heart of Mexico. Look at that. With my café jarocho, and let's keep walking.
And here precisely, I make a stop to recommend this, the most iconic coffee in COYOACÁN, El Café Jarocho, one of the best in the world, 100% Veracruzano coffee. And you will find it here and cannot live without trying it.
Really good. And right here you can just eat beside the coffee, the famous churros. Of course, you cannot miss.
COYOACÁN has everything, from a spooky, Aztec, ancient feel, to a colorful and artistic one like FRIDA was, which you cannot miss. This, the most iconic Frida Kahlo's house museum, if you come to visit. I recommend that you make your reservation well in advance, on their website, since it is always full. The next place recommendation is San Angel. For me, San Angel is the place with the most hidden secrets in every corner of Mexico City. It is a very, very historical, beautiful and hidden place that even very few tourists know about. San Angel was declared in 1934 as a typical picturesque town. Also in the 80s, it was declared as a site of monuments. And just like Coyoacán, it also has a facade of a very old town in the middle of a city. Believe me, the old colonial style makes this place even mysterious, full of secrets.
And speaking of mystery, get ready, because here I have what I promised you so much, and that it will be something very out of this world. And I start by asking you this question: have you ever been to a cemetery? Or more to the point, have you ever entered a catacomb? I present to you the temple, Museo del Carmen.
It is about what was a convent for the procession of the Carmelita friars, when some revolutionaries, during their reconnaissance within the enclosure, found what seemed to be an underground cemetery. Full of mummies of various deceased people. It was then when it was customary to bury the deceased in their exclusive cemeteries, which was what these revolutionaries had to experience firsthand. The life of a cemetery at 1000% and in full color, and which you will be the next to experience too, here in the museum, Museo del Carmen.
I told you that what I will tell you in this last recommendation will be something that will take you out of this world. But now you know what this is about. How are you? How you feel? Comment below what do you think about it, how you felt, or what's your opinion. I will give you my experience when I was inside of this museum, but I remember before going this place, I saw some pictures about it and also some movies where these catacombs appeared. And definitely when I was inside, it was even more than I was expecting. Well, now you have the recommendation to impress Amy. What do you think of this video? If you enjoy it, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel to keep an eye on the new thing that I am preparing with a lot of effort and love for you, bro or gal, who are watching me. I am Villa Moreno, and it is always a pleasure to be here with you, amigos. Goodbye.